5450 system is our detoxification system. So here, this is a gamma tocopherol. And that means that we've got a methyl group on position 8, but not, and then on position 7, but not on position 5. So the cytochrome P450 system runs into it, and then it changes it. Over here now we're more polar, and then we're more polar, and then we're more polar, and as we shorten we get more and more and more polar. And down here, this is a pretty relatively polar molecule compared to when we had this huge long hydrocarbon chain attached. That's how it becomes water soluble. So you keep this base state over here, right, our 2 rings, but you're shortening and shortening and shortening this long hydrocarbon chain so that it can move around in the water. So this is not actually going to function exactly the same as alpha tocopherol by the time you shorten it. But that's how you can excrete vitamin E in the urine, right? It becomes polar. If it's polar, it's water, and then you can get it out. Okay, it just happens that something unique about something unique about alpha tocopherol doesn't work in this pathway as well as the other tocopherols. This pathway that I showed you is known as the gamma oxidation pathway, because if we're
the early start is today.
okay, that's fine. They're having fun, that's fine.
It's a bunch of middle schoolers on campus.
Got it.
Jesus.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, I know. When Loxley used to have their lunch in this building, you knew.
Oh God. King Hall.
So, okay, all right. Remember, so our alpha carbon, when we talk about omega oxidation, you're all the way down at the other end, right? So that's we're oxidizing that omega carbon, and then we're removing carbons in the middle chain so it gets very short. So alpha tocopherol doesn't work in this pathway very well, so it stays as is more often. So we've got multiple mechanisms whereby it happens that we just prefer alpha tocopherol. We don't break it down like this as often, and we preferentially put it in our VLDLs. So what do I want you to know about this? Well, it doesn't matter what this is. We'll say that this, we'll say that, okay? I don't care about the omega oxidation part, just the oxidation part. So plasma concentration of vitamin E and the relationship with dietary intake. Linear